Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am accompanied by the homie ZDB, and basically the whole idea of this video was pretty much just talking about the new leader skills for Janemba and PyCon. So originally I was looking at mind and body erosion, and actually before I give you guys my explanation of that, ZDB, when you first saw mind and body erosion, how did you feel about that, dude?
Honestly, I was really confused at first because I didn't really think about it. I saw it and I was like, okay, mind and body erosion. Like, what does that mean? My first thought after I kind of sat down and really thought about it was maybe units like Bobby. How his whole deal is he gets into the minds of people who are evil, like Deborah, and then he controlled Majin Vegeta, and that's where I kind of went with it. I couldn't exactly figure out who would maybe like fit the criteria of like units who are like have a little leeway of getting in the category or not yet.
Yeah,
But
that's a good
that's
way
just
of
my first
looking at
thought.
it. Yeah, no, that's definitely a good way of looking at it. So what I figured out, and I was actually talking to my mod Dondre, because I was like, okay, so erosion means basically to break down, right? Erosion is basically
Hmm.
breaking down materials, breaking down a lot of different things. And then it's mind and body erosion. And originally I was like, okay, well, it makes sense with Janemba's transformation because guess what? He basically powers down into Super Janemba. I know it's weird to say power down because he gets stronger, but I mean technically he went from bigger to smaller. But then I was like, wait, there's a bit more than that. So erosion means to break down, but what do people like? What do units do, or just characters in general do to regenerate? They have to break down their tissues, basically to a mind and body level, and then they kind of build themselves back up, which is kind of like, I guess, in the sense what Janemba kind of did. So I'm trying to get at this. It's basically, I think this could possibly be a regen category with a different name. What do you think about that?
That makes a lot of sense now that you explain it
Right?
to me.
Like that. That's how I'm seeing it. Like I'm seeing it as a basically regen. So like like baby, the cells, booze. I'm expecting like kind of a mix of artificial life forms and Piccolo. Like I'm expecting like this is a, to me at least, I feel like it's regen. It's what that's trying to say. It's like you're breaking down your matters, you're becoming one with your body and soul, and to do that you have to break down to get, you bring your health back, kind of thing. I'm just trying my best to try to, this might not be coming out how I want it to, but in the sense that I do think it's some type of regen, like Android 21 could be on it as well. It's a bit odd, and I did bring up the transformation boost category because, like, Janemba is going to be a transforming unit, right? So I was like, okay, let me look at other units that could fit this criteria, and to me, it's just Booze, Cells, Android 21, and like Piccolo is what I'm guessing. How do you feel about that?
No, that definitely makes a lot more sense than I was thinking of because like they word it weird sometimes, Dokkan being Dokkan, but it makes more sense for regeneration to be this category as there's a lot of units on it. If like there's cells, like you were saying, cells, piccolos, and all that. So hopefully it is like a regeneration S category because that would be pretty awesome for Dokkan, I think.
Yeah, people have been wanting it for a while, so I'm gonna bring up infinite regeneration. And basically, yeah, obviously all the boos would be on this because again, they do break down, in the sense that it started with Kid Boo, and then in the series it started with Fat Boo, then went to Super Boo, that went into Boo Tanks, Boo Piccolo, Boo Han, Buff Boo, Kid Boo. So like to me that makes sense, right? Like Boo's 100%, all the Boos should be in it. Now the cells, I was like, well, how would they include the cells? But yeah, if it's going based on regen and breaking down, he should be on it as well. I did want to bring up artificial life forms to take a look at it because a lot of these units should be on it from artificial. Even Metal Cooler should be on it because he does regen, right? So that did make sense to me. Super 17, I don't think they're, no, Super 17 wouldn't be on it. It's just Bio Broly 100% will be on the category. There's no way Bio
Oh yeah.
Broly's not on it. Just kind of looking through it again, this is just one of those categories that I feel like a lot of these units could be on it. So again, like all the Boos, Cells, Piccolo for sure. Nail, are we finally going to get a category when it's Nail and Piccolo? God hope so. That would be very nice. Who's on Worthy Rivals? Okay, so let's go to Vegeta. Let's bring up Worthy Rivals real quick here. and then we'll bring up Piccolo. Where the hell is it? But yeah, that's kind of like what my stance is on the matter. Here's Piccolo. So, obviously Namekians should be on it. Because again, they do regen. So a lot of the Namekians should be on it. So Piccolo, hold on, let me bring this up real quick. I'm expecting pretty much all the Namekians to maybe be on it. Like, if this is regen, just with a different name, I'm going to say Piccolo's, Boo's, and all that jazz, which we've gone over a couple times here. I just want to give you guys more examples. I do think Battle Cooler should be on the category. I don't see a reason why he shouldn't. Is there any other units that you think that should be on this category?
Off the top of my head, you pretty much listed them all. I'm just curious on, we always have those units who we see a category and they sneak some more in on us. And I'm curious on what units fit the criteria for this category that they're going to sneak in.
True.
Like I was saying before, are they going to sneak in like a Bobbity somehow? Because like,
well,
maybe...
they could put that LR Boo and Bobbity on it.
Yeah.
I think they should be on it. If that's the case, right? I think they should be. So okay, that's what I'm assuming right now. And then the other category that we're getting is actually connected aspirations. Now this is a bit easier to think of. So connected aspirations, I'm assuming, the team working together, they're all trying to get to one goal. If it's training, if it's fighting a boss, this kind of stuff like that. It's still a little wonky, so I did bring up Otherworld Warriors just to kind of look at it, because again, this is where Pycon is going to be leading. So obviously I'm expecting all the Pycons. So yeah, Pycon and Gogeta work together. Well, they did actually work together. Pycon just bought him time. But then I look at it, I'm like, well, Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, not the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but the one from the Buu saga. So these two right here should be on the category because they work together. Are the LRs going to be on it? The Super Saiyan 3s? Not Super Saiyan 3s, the 30th anniversary LRs, will they be on it because they did work together to fuse and to fight Buhan? You see my thought process on that? Do you think that's kind of like something similar that they're looking for?
Oh yeah, that's definitely what I thought. I pretty much saw the category and thought, okay, it's probably units that kind of like Bond of Master and Disciple, how it's two units connected, so they're both on the category. It's going to be kind of like that, where it's like two units who are working towards the same goal, which in Dragon Ball Z sense is normally, how can I beat this guy? So like you said, Goku and Vegeta versus Kid Buu, it'd be the Goku and Vegeta, Pycon and Gogeta would fit together. So hopefully we'll see some cool combos, maybe like Goten and Trunks, or like a Gohan Goten when they fight Broly. So
Yeah,
I have high hopes for this category.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Let me bring up Kamehameha here, right? Let me bring up Kamehameha for a second, because I think there is going to be like you just mentioned, Goten and Trunks did work together to fight Bio Broly, so they could definitely be on the category. Go Bros, they both worked together to fight Broly in that movie, so technically they should be on the category. I don't think all of joined can we see a lot of the joint forces LRs? I don't think so, because let's look at joint forces real quick. Let's look at them. Goku and Vegeta makes sense because they worked together. They had the same aspiration to fight Jiren. Casey both had the aspiration to fight Goku, so they were working together. I would not say you guys. Goku and Raleigh, not really. Like some of these cards are kind of just like they just kind of threw them together, right? Like they're not exactly for moments. Yeah. Like the Turtle Squad, kind of. I'm expecting a lot of like the Vegetos and Gogetas to be on this category. Honestly, I'm expecting like obviously Goku and Vegeta work together to fight Buhan. Cell and the Cell Juniors is more like a quirky little card that they made. Broly, Chile, and Nemo. That's obviously not. I don't think they'll be on it.
I wish they were though.
yeah, that would be cool, but I don't think they would add them. I don't know. Like a lot of these, like I don't know if they're going to really add all the joint forces LRs. I guess in a way they could, or at least some of them, if it's what we're thinking of, which is connected aspirations working together. It's what I'm imagining. Unless just to double check. Let's see the exact definition of aspiration. Definition: a hope or ambition of achieving something. So obviously, KC. If we're going based on that. KC fighting Goku, Blue Boys fighting Jiren. They were working together. Trunks and Mai should be on it as well. Actually, looking at it, a lot of these LRs should be on it. Trio, I don't think so. Bardock, I don't think so. Goku, this Goku gun, I don't think so. Goku and Frieza should be on it. Beerus and Whis,
Oh,
no. Trunks and Mai, yeah, they should. It should actually, be a pretty stacked category. Looking at TRs, I don't think Topo would be on it with the Pride Troopers. Vegeta and Bulma, I don't think so. They don't really aspire for anything. Vegeta gets pissed off, right?
yeah,
So, looking over at Kamehameha again, these two probably won't be on it. I can't imagine they would. It's gonna be a very super class guest category, right? For the most part.
definitely.
I'm trying to think. Goku,
I'm,
maybe this.
I'm,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm curious if the categories like we say it is, will the Gohan versus Cell and Super Saiyan Goku's be on the category?
True, because they were all working, but were they working like directly together? That's like the other thing I
Yeah,
think that they're looking at.
because like the whole Goku helping Gohan at the end kind of thing. Like, I wonder if they would allow that, because that'd be cool. Another category for the new Gohan.
That would be cool. That would be, yes, yes. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. But I think he's gonna be up in the air right now for me. I would definitely
Yeah.
like him to be on it, but I think he's more like kind of like a little bit up in the air. But I mean, hindsight, he should. He should. Just looking like I'm just kind of looking at, like the big super categories, right? Let's look at transformation boost again. Transformation boost. Vegeta, like the fifth year LR, I don't think they'll be on it. Buhan, no. Bardock, no, didn't work with anybody. Gogeta, no. I think if they're already transformed, they're not going to include them. But the cards that either go into a transformation or actually did work together should be on it. Like it throws a Goten and Trunks card, which we have the LR Goten and Trunks, but like that one doesn't really feel to me like in a sense. Like I don't know, that one's gonna be up in the air. It could be, it couldn't be, right? It's just gonna kind of depend. Um, yeah, like even like all the units we faced, I feel like it's just gonna be a lot of LRs. I think it's just gonna be a big LR heavy category for the most part because I'm looking at all these other units and I'm like, I don't necessarily think they're going to be really throwing a lot of these guys in the mix, right? That's just kind of I'm seeing it. We'll look at Pure Saiyans. Obviously, Paragus and Broly, well, I believe they should be on it. Any other ideas for Mew, man?
I was just thinking of future Gohan, future Trunks would probably be on it.
Dash, yes,
Uh,
yes, yes, yes.
Another thing that worries me is
well,
when I think,
do we have a future Trunks that was at the same age as the future Trunks from the movie?
I mean, technically, yeah, but he Dokkan's into a like adult version of Trunks.
Yeah,
The
that
free-to-play one.
I wonder if they would. But yeah, that would definitely be a good one. But what was the other thing that you were about to say?
What worries me is we have a bunch of Saiyan-esque characters, and the leader skill for like the leader unit is PyCon.
Yeah.
So I'm worried that PyCon's gonna, in a sense, lower the team down just because it's him linking with like a bunch of people who are like Super Saiyan.
Good point, but instead of how they've done in the past with like, let me see, like the last like model ones were like Trunks and Zamasu. I mean, Trunks linked pretty well, but Zamasu didn't link with a lot of the Realm of Gods units. They made Janemba and PyCon support units, so they do give 2 key and 30% attack and defense to the rotations. So in that regard, it's going to be pretty good. That they're going to be giving the key and stuff. But I do see what you mean. Like like neither of them are going to be linking up very well with any of the teams. Like that's the one thing I did highlight in the Should You Summon video. All their links are extremely wonky, and they're just very wonky units in general. So in that regard, I completely get what you're saying. But I can't really think of any other hype moment. So we'll go through the sagas real quick. If we had a Kaioken Goku, and like if we had like a Kaioken Goku, Krillin, and Gohan type card from the Saiyan saga, they could definitely throw that. Like a Z Fighters card, they could probably do that. But again, I think it's going to be very specific moments that they're going to categorize here. So again, I think it's just going to be a better version of Joined Forces. It's what I'm assuming what it's going to end up being. Joined Aspirations, a lot of the, again, Goku Vegeta will be on it. Goku and Vegeta should be on it. Goku and Frieza, Gobro should be on it. Another Goku and Vegeta. Like that's what I'm expecting it to be. I'm expecting it to be like, I guess almost like a discounted version of transformation boost. However, you have a better leader with that gives 2 key and 30% attack and defense to the rotations. That's what I'm anticipating here. Any other ones that you want to discuss before we go ahead and wrap things up?
I think that's mostly it. We just gotta wait till the data download and we'll see the categories. I'm hoping that it's a good one and we don't get one of those wonky categories where there's a lot of units missing that should be on it. But I have faith in this one.
Yeah, no, me too, me too. And guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop ZDB's link in the description below. Make sure to check out all his content and all that good jazz. It was great talking to you guys. Hope you guys are having a nice Christmas Eve as well. And we'll see you guys later when Global updates, because we'll be streaming tonight. Oh, tomorrow night. Well, I guess actually it is tonight because it's Christmas Eve. It's 3:30 in the morning right now. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody, and peace out.